I noticed that my hammock is tied to a blaze. Isn't that cool? It's tied to a blaze. I'm packing up this morning and we're going to go on the roller coaster. Okay. It is a wonderful thing to have a headlight. Yeah. Get up in the morning, check things at night. I'm just trying to have a headlight. Be able to see at night. Never take that for granted. A brand new Pextel headlight. God dang. And I did find a place last night. I just hiked till I did. Got hooked up right on the trail like I've done many times before. All right, at the end of the day here, I'm hoping to get in about 15 miles. I'll be at the southern end of the roller coaster. And the roller coaster is just a number of hills up and down. It's like 10 miles long, up and down, up and down. It's just climb after climb after climb after climb. It's called the roller coaster. Can't wait. And I'm thinking about starting into the roller coaster and then finding me a hammock spot because I need to get past Rod Holler. And that's where I stayed last time. I remember when I was southbound Rod Holler. But what I want to do is I want to get to that pack cabin and Potomac Hiking Club, Blackburn Center, or it's like it's out and stay in that pack cabin. It's only got 4 bunks. I haven't seen that many hikers on the trail, so I don't know if it'd fill up or not. So I was going to get within 17 miles of it if I got to Rod Holler, but if I get past Rod Holler, I'll be like 15 miles from it, and I'll end up putting in about a 15 mile. They said it'll work out pretty good, so that's what I'm shooting for. And I might go further because I got a really good start, and it's a really nice, just perfectly cool morning this morning. Really nice. And so we'll see, man. I might get in big miles. My legs feel good. My feet are not hurting, even though I don't have any insoles. And we'll see. We'll just get to rocking and rolling. I'm not hungry. I'm on body's in ketosis right now. I'm not hungry. I'm gonna eat me a good breakfast here in about 4 miles, which should be 6:30, around 8:30 this morning. I'm plan on breakfast at a water source, and I'll clean my cup out and everything. So, and we're cruising, and then get that food bag down because my breakfast is my stuff weighs a lot because I'm bringing a bunch of powdered things, you know, and it's going to be more and more. I love that powdered instant breakfast, but it's heavy, you know. Just one pack of 10 packs, you know. I mean, that's like a pound. And but I'm gonna go through. I love to put 4 packs together and make me a milkshake with it. That's really nice. But that's like a treat when I'm starting to. All right, let's get going. All right, got a little climb this morning. I know it was a little bit windy last night, but man, look at this. What am I going to do now? It looks like I'm the first one on this. Jeez. Huh. How do I get around it? All right, I did it. Luckily, it wasn't steep right here. I had to blaze a trail around there. I was definitely the first one. There's no sign of anybody coming through there. That happened last night. Oh, a tree fell. All right. There's another big old dead one right there. All right, let's go. Just when I need a business meeting, this trail gets like this. It's been like this for about half a mile. It is so thick on either side. Alright, the trail opened up a little bit. This is a rare sight on the AT. A smooth trail. Alright, finally a little break from the sun. This is actually a state park I'm going through right now, and it's called Big Meadow State Park. And crossing that big meadow for the last hour in the sun. That was, I probably got some sun. Hope I didn't get a sunburn. Alright, let's go. I'm off the trail heading to a store. And there's the store. Finally. This store is only a quarter mile from the trail. It wasn't open when I went through here last time. It just opened last. Check that out. It's a sourdough sandwich and a drink. I've been hanging out. I done ate ice cream, donuts. I'm hanging out here, charging my stuff. Phone's completely charged. I'm charging that guy right now. And I'm out of here. What does that say? Good luck. Alright. Wrong way. Do not enter. Alright, we made it across that high-speed road alive. And now we have got to climb, I think about 1,500 feet before I camp, so I got to get going. That's a long way up. I got to go. I'm video now. Oh, okay. All right, I'm behind intro right here on the trail going heading north. All right, it's starting to get late. It's about 5:30, and we got a little more sun left. I'm coming on down here about another half mile down, and I'm going to get to this last water source. I'm going to camp water up, and I'm going to start looking for a hammock spot. But I'm going to climb to the Piney Ridge first, and then I might go another mile. It goes down, and there's some camp spots down there, or they're supposed to be really conducive for a hammock down there, so that'd be another mile or so. So at any rate, I'm going to be kind of probably turning in a little bit early. I don't know. Might continue to hike on, but if I find a good hammock spot, it's hard to pass up. Because I've gotten in quite a few miles today, even with that extended break at the store. That break was perfect. It was right in the middle of the heat of the day, but today was not a hot day. It was in the 90s last week. This is in the 80s today. The last few nights have been cool. The last few days have been pretty cool. Alright, we got our camp water, and it's getting late. What time is it? It's about 6:15, and I got at least a 500-foot climb right here in the next mile, and then I'll be looking for a spot up there on that ridge. If I find a good spot on the ridge, I'm going to camp there. It's not going to be thunderstorms. It's not going to be too windy. If not, I'm going to have to go down. Now, if it was a thunderstorm night, I would probably camp right in here. Well, I don't know. That one tree looks like it might. That's leaning a little bit. I don't know if that's a good one. I'd go to the next low spot in an area like this. See where you're blocked by the wind and the lightning. And them high ridges is not where to go during storms. But and then it depends. If it's bad, then of course you want to be around the shelters, and around the shelters if possible. All right, but not tonight. I want to be cool tonight. I want to sleep good. Here, let's go. All right, I'm into the spot in Virginia where it's called the roller coaster. And the roller coaster is about a 10-mile section. And it's just up and down 500-foot climbs in the rocks. Down the rocks, up the rocks. And this is one of the high spots here. There's actually a high spot here. And then it goes down for a 1/10 of a mile and comes up to another high spot, then down. I just did a 500-foot climb to get up here in 7/10 of a mile, which is pretty good climb. It's pretty steep, but it's not going to be too windy. It is going to be a little bit of wind, but these trees look really good. I don't see any rotten limbs, good and solid. I don't know, right there. Right up there. There's one rotten one there. But it looks pretty good. It does nothing directly over me, it doesn't look like. And I mean, look at the size of that thing that fell right there sometime in the past. Where did that come from? Came out of part of that tree somewhere, didn't it? Fell right there. Some pretty big limbs. Oh, that's a whole tree that fell right there a long time ago. So it looks pretty good. But anyway, I'm pretty secure here. If it's a windy, bad night, then I would be down by the water. But right now down there, the bugs and mosquitoes, I don't even go worried about the no-see-ums. They're not flying around me. I don't have gnats or flies up here. This is nice. The only thing is, on this tree, I didn't want to take a chance and go down that ridge and see if I couldn't find something better. But when you do a little tree like this, when I go down in it, it's going to give a little bit, but not much. It's pretty sturdy. I got as tight as I could. And so this is on Beckett knots, so there's no ridge line. It's just pulling off the bottom, see? Right here, and it's pulling off the sides, right here. That's where it pulls from. That's it. It's pulling the tarp straight from these sides. And that's all it's doing. Yeah, straight from the side. And so there's no ridge line. It's just tarp on the top. And this thing will sag, because this tree will give in. As soon as my weight gets in, it'll sag a little bit. But, you know, I figure even if it sags, it's still going to be watertight. So, you know, so I've got the shock cord all the way around. The shock cord's looking good on this side. Over that side, it was too rocky. That's the way it is on the top. I can show you how I do it on the rocks. I just utilize the rocks themselves. See? I take the shock cord and take a rock and put it around it like that. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going to pull that rock. That shock cord will just stretch back and forth. It can rain, blow, all it wants to. This system right here, well, I can handle a 40, 50 mile an hour wind, believe it or not. I've already did it. It's not going to be bad tonight up here. I think it might be gust as high as 20. And last night it was actually worse. It was like gust of 25 last night. This is actually a better spot than I had last night. So I'm ready to crawl in and get some sleep. I'm about, I think I'm much more than maybe 30 miles from Harper's Ferry, which I want to get in there Monday at noon, tomorrow's Sunday. And so I'm going to knock this roller coaster out tomorrow, get this done, get up bright and early and knock this whole roller coaster out, and then get to the pack cabin, check that out down there at about 10 miles from Harper's Ferry. So we'll see. We'll get going in the morning, but let's go.